fuck out of here, bitch. What the fuck? Yo, this squirrel down there came in my window. He has a roll or a donut or something he's eating on. This motherfucker ran right up to the windowsill and looked right in the window at him. Yo, squirrel, get out of here. That motherfucker going in on that shit too. Yo, what you doing up here, man?
This white girl that you choose to knock up is racist and so is because I had a fight with one of my family members. I just want to come on here and say, black men and white women, please stop fetishizing each other and having children. You guys bring children into this world with no intention of actually supporting them how they need to be supported. And a lot of the times a random ass white girl that you choose to knock up is racist and so is her family. You're bringing a black child into this world with one parent that cannot relate to them, doesn't know what it's like to be them. They're a white person, not even a person of color. And when these relationships are based on fetishes, obviously that white person has no intention of learning about black identity or doing anything to be anti-racist or support their children. It's so frustrating to have to deal with constant racial gaslighting and erasure of my identity. The constant microaggressions too, but the gaslighting is definitely the worst. And there's nothing I can do but be isolated. Like, what am I supposed to do? Go continue to be around them even though they refuse to learn and be a subject of their racism? I'm not gonna do it. Stop fucking fetishizing black men, white women, and interracial babies. It's fucking traumatizing. I just got done crying because I had a fight with one of my family members. I just wanted to come on here and say, black men and white women, please stop fetishizing each other and having children. You guys bring children into this world with...
You put a bumper sticker on a Bentley. You put a bumper sticker on a Bentley. You put a bumper sticker on a Bentley.
Yo, Jazz, what's up, bro? I can't with the fucking internet, yo.
Chill out. You want to show me?
Baby, man, your Apple Pay shit already took my money, bro.
Why?
Because I would deduct your tip, nigga.
Why?
Do it look like I got facial hair? Nigga, stop playing with me now. Stop it now. Stop now. Look, bro.
Yo, dykes are so funny.
No. Oh my God. Where you did it, man, bro? Where you Don't start me, Gino. Come on now. I'm finna cut my shit, bro, so I can go. I thought you was ready to go home, dog.
You look cute as fuck, though.
Good, like, you nice with them clippers, bro, because I would have found me a new fucking barber.
You good?
Yes, bro, now that I'm out of your fucking chair for the next couple weeks.
Give me a hug.
You can have some
I don't want to
today.
fucking down. I want a hug. In both hands. Both hands.
Stop fucking rubbing on me, bro. Like, hold on, damn sweet.
Chill out. You want to show me?
What in the fuck? Alright, let me put this shit
It's
down.
10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? It's 10 p.m.
Gen X were feral. We stayed out until the street lights came on and our parents needed a reminder that they have kids. Do you know where your children are? Oh, I do got fucking kids. And you know what? I don't know where my kids are. Shit. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? They're probably out smoking that dope with their friends. Probably out smoking dope with their buddies, their crew. That's what my kids always do. Man, I went on Instagram for like 2 minutes and wound up being on that shit for 20 minutes. You know what? And I ain't even do what I meant to do on Instagram. I meant to check some messages and start an Instagram live. I ain't even do that shit. What the hell? I hate this grinder. This motherfucker is always getting goddamn. How? I don't understand how the fucking shit does this. Dumbass. It's like if you don't set that shit on there perfectly, it gets fucking stuck. Alright, I'm gonna smoke a little bit, but we're gonna get a little bit of painting done this morning. And I might have to stop early today because I have a appointment this afternoon. Yo, good morning on this beautiful ass Saturday. What's good, guys? Yo, Edmund, what's up, man? Oh boy. It ain't doing nothing, man. Just listening to some beats and that's it. Listen to some beats. We about to smoke and we about to get a little painting in. What up? This one of my feel-good beats right here on the GarageBand app. Alright, this is how we doing it this morning. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm gonna show you right now how we gonna do it this morning. What? Now with the big bong. Bong, 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 bong. Da, 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 da. Bong, 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 bong. Yo, hope everybody is feeling as good as I am on a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? If you had to work today, I'm sorry. I apologize. If you don't have to work today, trying to turn up, motherfuckers. Gotta go to work. Damn. I say for the ones who gotta work on Saturday, hats off to you. Don't let them work you too hard. I'll enjoy the day for all of us. Bong. He said that bong bong. There you go, bro. The big boy bong. So good, yo. Bong, 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 bong. Yeah, yeah. Saturday morning at the crack of dawn, I'm up and on, and y'all niggas yawning. Saturday morning at the crack of dawn, I'm up and on, and y'all niggas morning. Saturday morning, at the crack of dawn, I'm up and on it, yeah, I'm up and on it. Da-da-da-da-da, bong, 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 bong. Alright, one more. Da-da-da-da, I'm up and on it. Bullshit. somebody quit. Tell the nigga he can't quit until tomorrow. Just cause somebody quit. I'm not trying to work an extra shift. Fuck that. Motherfucker should have known if he liked that job before he started. Saturday. All right, I might do one more, and then we'll paint. Cause the bud I got right now, this shit is so delicious. Bum 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 bum. What's the plan for today, people? What is the plan for today? So I'm doing something kind of interesting today. Yo, my man Frank, what up, bro? What's poppin', man? What you got going on? You off today? I'm on YouTube. MB said she just stopped by because she headed to work. Boozy said some dude at his job quit, so he got to work today. Man, some people work on Saturdays, some people don't. It's all a part of the grind, man. I got going to work at 11. I feel you, bro. Damn. Like I say, it's all a part of the grind, man. We got to use the grind to get where we want to be. You know what I'm saying? Use the grind to fuel your passion. That's all we got to do. Off at 8, big day today. Damn. Yeah, that's a long day. What time? You don't get off until 8 tonight? Man, you working fucking a 10-hour shift? That's crazy. I get it in early, bro. He said I was already up painting. You know how we do. We early bird, boy. We be up in this bit first thing in the morning. Let's go ahead and knock it out. Knock out a couple hours of this creativity. Start the day off right. Put yourself in a good mood. Oh, 10 to 8. All right. Well, have a good day, too. Don't let them work you too hard. God damn, the bong gives you so much fucking smoke. Shit. Now technically, Boozy, you don't have to work. You don't have to. You can tell them mofos to kiss your rump. Tell them to kiss your rump. You already had plans for today. I mean, you could do that. Now they might respond. Do they got dispensaries in the city? Yep. You gotta work to live though. Yeah, they got dispensaries. It's still medical though. It's all medical up here. But the rumor is that I heard two things. So earlier this year, I heard that PA was gonna go ahead and try to go recreational. Any adult over 21. I mean, there's like a standard recreational level now, once again, Colorado really kind of set the standard, and most states have adopted this recreational standard of if you're an adult 21 and over, you can have up to 1 ounce of flour on your person at any given time, and that's legal. Anything over an ounce is questionable. You can, if you own your own property, you can have up to, I think it's 3 female plants or 6 female plants. You can have, uh, I think, fucking like 18 or 20 grams of concentrated wax or dabs or something like that. And there is one more stipulation. But so earlier this year, people were saying that our governor, Governor Shapiro, was saying that, PA has to go recreational. We're losing lots and lots of. Yo, good morning, Queen. What's up? We're losing lots of money. There's just so much tax revenue. People know that the underground or black market for drugs is very robust, and that's not going anywhere. And so states already see, well, if people are going to do what they want to do regardless. You can't keep drugs out of a prison. If you can't keep drugs out of a prison, how do you think you're going to keep drugs off the fucking streets? Good morning. It's almost impossible. So most states realize that the prohibition of marijuana is very taboo now. It's used as a medicinal herb. The marijuana scare and the pot propaganda from the 60s and the 70s is all bullshit. It doesn't make people go crazy and want to rape white women and murder everybody. We see that marijuana is not a gateway drug. And so the taboo and the stigmas are slowly dying away. Our governor sees that. So earlier this year, the rumor was that maybe July, they were saying they were going to try to push the bill again through in July. And I think there's enough votes that it'll pass. And then me and my buddies were talking about it again over this was Wednesday or Thursday, we were talking about it. And my buddy said that he heard that the federal government, may take marijuana from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3. Which is like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Citation type shit for the most part. So in a state that doesn't have recreational marijuana, if it's not a Schedule 1 drug and it's a Schedule 3, even if you get caught with marijuana, you would probably only get a fine or a citation. It would not amount to any type of permanent mark on your record or any type of jail time or incarceration for having small amounts of marijuana. Like right now in some states, if you get caught with a roach, and like some of the Midwest states, motherfucking Dakota and some of these shits and some of them places, man, if you get caught with a seed, if a motherfucker find a marijuana seed on you, on your person, you going to jail. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they're trying to stop that shit. Like it's not that bad, people. Cut the shit out. So right now, like I say, we have in my local area, there's about 7 or 8 dispensaries, but it's all medical. Hell, but just right down the road, like Maryland is, like I say, where you at, that shit is recreation. And then there's a dispensary in Maryland. The motherfuckers say, I will ship it to you. Just order it from us, and we'll ship it to wherever you want it to be. So, but I mean, I have insomnia. I tore my Achilles tendon and had to have surgery on that. I've had back issues for several years. I'm actually going to a chiropractor right now. So like I have enough ailments that would qualify me for a medical card. But if you have a medical card, like there's a bunch of other things that you can't do. So they limit you from doing certain stuff. You can't own a firearm. You can't have like a driving job, which would like you couldn't be like a city bus driver or a school bus driver or some shit like that if you have a medical card. There are certain like um, social service positions that you couldn't have. So there's a lot of restrictions that come with that. It's like, yeah, you're in pain and you want to do something alternative other than taking pills and barbiturates and nerve medications. If you just want to like smoke some plants or take some oils, yeah, you can do that. But we're not going to let you do X, Y, and Z. And so it's a little bit of a trade-off when it comes to having that card, and that shit is documented on record. Like, I'm good. I need the government and as little of my business as possible. I don't need y'all motherfuckers to know that what anything I'm doing like that personal. Once again, it can help some people, and in some instances, it can be a disadvantage for some people. Don't put me at a disadvantage for no reason. So I'll stay out the way of that shit. In the past couple of weeks, I have not been painting as much as I normally do. I took a weekend off and took a little trip, and then I had 1 week where I was really busy with just some personal stuff, and then a couple of weeks ago I threw my fucking back out, and it just like for the last month I haven't really been consistent in the studio as I normally do. I still try to come in here and do something, so I still have the same painting on the easel that's been up there for a while, but we're getting really close to wrapping this one up. I'm hoping if I don't finish it this weekend, before next weekend, it should be done. And next weekend, I'll start on a new piece. Um, so yeah, we're just gonna sit here and throw some strokes on this piece for a couple hours. And so, like I said, my back is hurting right now. But I went to the chiropractor yesterday. I did some stretches and stuff this morning. I haven't been going to the gym, which is another thing that has thrown off my routine. It's just like the past couple of weeks have been so weird. But roll with the motherfucking punches, bro. Shit gonna happen. You know, life gonna do what it do. You got to be resilient and have fortitude. You got to be able to finesse every situation. You know. All right, that's enough. God damn. Whoa. So what we're doing is some of the shit out here. I actually just want to deepen some of the colors in her jacket. We'll work on a portion of her jacket and then work on this little area right here. Like I said, there's not a lot more that I'm going to do to this piece. I already started like darkening up around her sleeves. So this is still like the first detail layer on her jacket. So we're going to detail this jacket one more time. Maybe work on this ear a little bit, and then her headband and her hair, and then a little bit here, and I really think this thing will be done. What size is that on the easel? I think this is 18 by 24. that's, what is that? That's a 22. 22 by 30. I don't know, I thought that was 18 by 24. 22 by 30. Not too big, not too small. Like I said, I actually wanted to make this series a little smaller. Trying to cheat a little bit so I can get as many of them done this year as possible. But the next one is going to be a bigger canvas. Although it's a bigger canvas, it's more of an abstract piece, and it's not going to be as detailed or as complex. So it's a what is this? 36 by 48. But it's not going to be, like I said, it's not going to be a person or buildings and structures. It's going to be like way more simple. So I was like, it's a simpler piece. I'll make that one bigger. But the next one, the next high detailed one, I do want it to be on a bigger canvas too. It may not be as big as that one. I may do like a 30 by 40. I wonder, hold on. I wonder what size is this one. So this is 30 by 40 right here. So maybe I do have to do another 36 by 48, I guess, for the next one. We'll see. We'll see. But like I say, this one right here took like 4 months, and I like these pieces, but I do want to get more work done this year. I don't want to work on every piece for 4 months and only get like 5 paintings done or 4 paintings done. So I got this canvas, and that was a square one. So I might do this one, and I think, let me just bring it over. That one might be a 40 by 40. Yo, my bad, YouTube. I'm carrying Instagram with me real quick. Y'all can hop into Instagram. Y'all can do the double stream with me too, man. Y'all can jump on the Instagram, cause we can walk around with the phone. This is, oh, it's 36 around. Yeah, that's 30. That's 36 square. Not 40. So I can probably do that one. And then these right here are all, these are 36 by 48. I have some of these, 24 by 36. Then I got this one right here, 48 by 48. So, I don't know. I keep telling myself I'm gonna use one of the super big ones. So I might do the 48 by 48 next. That's different. That's another 48 by 48. And then I think these right here are like 48 by 96. I'm still a little bit too intimidated to do that yet, because I'm not exactly sure what the fuck I'm gonna paint that big on like 5 feet by 4 feet. Yo, Mizu, what's good, bro? Welcome back to the stream, my guy. I was just telling everyone too, we're also on Instagram. I say with Instagram, I'm able to walk around with the camera. So if I ever dip out the room and you want to continue to see what's going on, you can always hop over to the Instagram. But also, I tell Instagram too that I use the PlayStation 4. I have a PS4 Pro that I use to do my stream, my YouTube live stream. And this PlayStation camera is really good, and it offers a wider view than the iPhone camera does. So if you want to see a bigger, wider view of the studio while I'm painting, it's always better to go onto the YouTube channel, because you can just see more. It's a cloudy day today. And I think we're supposed to get rain tomorrow, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Where's the other iPad? Alright. So I may have to plug my phone up soon too. Alright, everybody at Instagram, somebody do me a favor and pick the next beat. I haven't made any new beats that I like in a while, so let's just kind of scroll to about right here. And the first person that picks a title will listen to that specific beat. I made a bunch of beats that don't have titles, that it just says my song 1 2 3 4. So if you don't title it, it'll just keep adding numbers to it like that. Some of those actually sound pretty good. I haven't really come up with names for them yet. Just like my art, it's hard to constantly name stuff. Let's go. What song have you created your best art to? That's a good question. I don't know, bro. I can't really say that it's just a song, because I be in here painting these shits for 50 hours, bro. I be listening to all kind of shit. Most of the time when I really get into the zone, it's when I'm listening to a podcast, actually. And more of a conversation. Because music, I be so hyped. I be more into the music. I be jamming, especially if the shit got lyrics that I'm trying to sing along to that shit. I can't hardly paint like that sometimes. But if it's just a conversation, it's easier for me to, I can focus on the words and the art at the same time. And so I can really like tap in and still hear. But like music, it's the beat, man. The beat, the rhythm. That's something innate to humans. Like once we start hearing that rhythm, that shit takes our focus off a lot of other shit, yo. Them drums start popping, nigga. You just like, oh shit. Yo, Amizu, sitting at work again. Glad to see you live because I get bored. That canvas is looking so sick. He said I get bored. You know what? That's one of the best things to get paid to do, bro. You want to pay me to be bored? I'm fine with that. I hate when motherfuckers be like, man, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. Shh. Don't be saying that shit out loud, nigga. They might give us extra stuff. I get, man, I ain't bored. I be whistling shit in my head. I be having conversations with myself. I be on YouTube, Instagram. I be on motherfucking Midjourney. I don't get bored at work. I don't be having shit to do sometimes. But if you want to pay me to sit here, you want to pay me just to be here, shh, hush. I'm good. He said, I'm watching it at work because I be bored. You not bored. You watching. I'm trying to entertain you right now. I'm sorry. I'm not as entertaining. I'm trying to call the boredom though. If only I could have my phone out at work, LOL. Amizu got it good. I'm telling you, yo. You go on your phone at work? Shh. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. See, I be on my desktop at work. I be having a bunch of windows open. Half of them just be bullshit, and then one of them be like some cool shit, like work related, and then one of them be my emails. As soon as somebody walk in the office, I'm checking emails. I start sending myself an email. Lo-fi vibes. I'll send my damn self an email. Huh? What? Oh, hold up. Let me finish this real quick. What you say? Not the lo-fi vibes. Yo, she done picked a good one. Everything is equal, there will be no sequel, cause I am original, the only one, the chosen one. I shine so bright, yo, my father had me called son, and now let me stop. Corny freestyles on a Saturday morning. Yeah. I'm the chosen one, yeah. I'm the chosen one, yeah. I'm at a hospital at the information desk, so if no one needs directions or a room number, I sit here on the computer. I know that's right, bro. Shit, nobody asked me. I'm looking for Janine. I think she was in room 212. No. Nobody don't need to know nothing. I don't gotta do nothing. power's in the patience. No instant gratification. Cause if you keep on waiting, you might create something amazing. The power's in the patience. No instant gratification. Cause if you keep on waiting, you might create something amazing. Alright, that was Lo-Fi Vibes. So we did, I forgot what the first one we listened to. Oh, Let's Go. We listened to Let's Go and Lo-Fi Vibes. Those two were back to back on the list right there. You want to see something else in here? The power is in the patience. No instant gratification. Because if you keep on waiting, you might create something amazing. I'll do both of these are new beginnings and new destination. I like new beginnings. I like trying new shit, doing new stuff. Up, let's see, we right in this area. Trying to get a little more contrast and definition in the fabric right here. Is what we're working on. Let's see. Get him. Yeah. Get him. Yeah. Get him. Yeah. Ooh, that shit is kind of aggressive. I ain't even gonna lie, yo. That shit is just super duper aggressive beats. What was it? All right, that was New Beginnings. The next one behind that one is New Destination. New Beginnings was super aggressive. I wonder what the New Destination sound like. If that's how we started out, well, goddamn. Okay, I like this place. I like going to this destination. It's not a bad vibe over here, you know. That's one of the better ones. That's it's not it's kind of like I don't know. It's rappy, but you can hear like a little R&B bridge on there. It's not too aggressive, but still like a little the guitar make it a little gritty. I be trying to hype myself up. My beats suck. I know, man. I know. I just be doing it for fun, man. I just be doing it for fun, man. So I think I actually made those streaks a little too bright. I want to dull them down a little more. I say just a little contrast here and there in the fabric. It's all I'm trying to do, man. Just to make some of it pop a little bit more, give it a little more depth to it. Like I said, I normally do like 3 layers of paint, not counting. Well, I guess the underpainting is a layer, and then you detail that layer, and then you detail that layer again. Uh, and sometimes you may have to detail like some areas one more time. Like on this piece, there may be like 1 or 2 areas I have to go over one more time after this, but not the whole canvas essentially. But we're getting there. Jeez, we are slowly but surely. I say if we can make some areas on his jacket pop out. contrast really does that. All you gotta do is lighten and darken some areas. Lighten and darken. Lighten and darken. Lighten and darken. So here, I'm gonna darken that a little more. And this whole piece is basically blue-gray. So there's not a lot of colors I'm working with. So this is, I feel literally like 50 Shades of Grey going on over here right now. If I can't be painting myself, I'll be watching other people paint. Usually watch a lot of internet graph writers. Ooh, graph is cool. And I watch this dude named 1000. He does like a lot of really dope, weird characters, and he throws some graphing and stuff sometimes. Uh, I watch him and a bunch of his buddies. There's this other girl, I think she's Russian. She does cool paintings, but she also does like. All right, I'll tell you. This is. I feel like I'm confessing something because I don't normally tell people I do this, but I watch people make miniatures and dioramas. So that's kind of my thing. Like, I do watch a couple painters and stuff, but like the fucking like really cool detailed dioramas, like watching people build all this miniature scale shit and putting it all together, and then like using like resin to make water effects and cotton to make explosion. Like, oh, yo, it's a whole different world, like building miniatures. But I'm really into that. And when it comes to like painting, one thing I love to watch is restorations. It's like paint restorations. And there's this one guy, damn, I can't think of his channel right now. But he does like really like cool shit. At the same time, I know he has to be charging out the ass for his restoration because he'd be like, well, this painting is 400 years old. Like, bro, who the fuck let you touch their 400-year-old painting from some gothic cathedral or some shit? And they're like, oh, it's time to get it cleaned. I know this motherfucker be charging like 20 grand to fucking clean one of those paintings, bro. And then like he takes he peels the old varnish off, and then like if it was patched or touched up improperly, like he scrapes everything down, and like then he does like touch up paint itself, like trying to match the colors and blend shit back in, and then resealing and varnish, and sometimes you have to restretch it and put new bars. Like, yo, that the whole process of that shit be so in depth and so interesting to me. Yo, watching somebody like restore a, a really old piece of art, yo. Especially when they come in like, and it's really like cracked and brittle and shit, yo. He never really tells like a bunch of the solvents and chemicals and stuff he uses either. Like that's some of his secret juices he be throwing on them bitches to clean them shits, yo. But yeah, watching other people do creative stuff, that's my pastime. I don't watch a lot of TV at all. I rather watch shit like that, a good documentary, or I watch people play video games, bro. Right now, I'm watching my homie, the one streamer, play Fallout 4 since he played it, when it came out years ago. But now, since the TV show has built up so much hype and introduced like a whole new group of people to this story, everybody's like, play Fallout again. And so now everybody's back on Fallout. And then PlayStation just released, an updated version of the game for the PS5 console with, better graphics and a couple of new added perks to the game. So it really has people anxious to get back into the Fallout world. So I just been watching him play that shit. I watched the Fallout series, of course, and that's the last thing I watched on TV, which isn't on TV. It's a streaming service. Well, I'm right there with you, bro. Like if I'm not painting, I'd rather watch somebody else do something creative or try to learn some shit while I'm sitting around doing nothing. Exactly, bro. Yeah, the restoration stuff is very interesting. I guess in another way too, like since I've never been into sports, not even in childhood. Like it just sports was never my thing. I think even most guys who don't watch a lot of TV, because like I really think that they've created this reality TV genre to like warp the minds of mostly women. Mostly women watch those shows, even though there's a lot of guys on these things. I think that reality stuff is like for women. They're the biggest consumers of that stuff right now, and there's so much reality TV out there. For what I can assume in a mass, like once again, I don't watch TV, but what I be seeing people talk about, but they really do like captivate boys and young men and grown men with sports. And there's always some kind of sports going on all throughout the year. And then every couple of years we get really big sporting events like the Olympics. You know, and since I've never been into shit like that, that's another big chunk of TV that I don't watch. I'm not interested into it. And once again, most guys who aren't interested in a lot of fluffy TV or bullshit TV, they're still kind of into sports. So that takes up a lot of time, especially if you're like if you follow a specific team. I hate talking bad about sports because I know like most people do like sports. It's just a thing. Like people like sports. I get it. I get it, and it's not like I don't hate sports. I think sports have a very valuable place in like in early childhood development. But damn. See, and once again, I have loved ones and family members and everybody who are these people I'm about to describe right here. But the people who buy all this stuff, like you got the hats and the jerseys and like the posters and the flags and you watch all the games and you try to buy the tickets to go to all the games like the sports fanatics. Like I don't understand that. I can understand enjoying sports and watching sports, even like really liking a particular player or whatever. But some shit just I think some people take that shit way too far. And I feel like that because like none of these athletes know you or care about you or any of that shit. And they're getting paid millions and millions and millions of dollars to play a game. A game that offers like nothing to humanity. You know, it doesn't educate anyone in any type of way. It just, oh no, give them bread and circus, and they will never revolt. Oh man, my stomach is growling now. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but jeez. I've been up for a while. I actually did some chores and I ran an errand. I ran to the grocery store already this morning and I only grabbed like a little bit of stuff, something specifically for breakfast because I was like, I don't want to cook this morning. I really don't feel like cooking anything. I don't know, and it's been kind of warm lately, so I was thinking I don't even want anything hot for breakfast. And so I ran to the store and grabbed some stuff to make a smoothie with. So I think that's what I'm about to go do. I'm about to run downstairs and blend me up a smoothie because my damn stomach's starting to grow. You know? It's time to feed the beast. I keep leaning on this fucking hair. A minute and something remaining, 2 minutes remaining. Why do I only get an hour? Yo, D1, yo. I'm about to eat some oatmeal. Yo, why do I only get a hour on Instagram now? Is that like some kind of punishment or penalty or something like that? Because I swear, yo, my Instagram stream used to be like 3 hours long or something. And now it's just like, nah, that should be shutting down in like 1 hour. Alright, guys. I don't know, like I said, Saturday morning. I'm just chilling in the studio. I'm about to go ahead and end it, and I'm going to start it right back up. If you guys want to come back and chill a little bit longer, like I said, I'll probably be here for another hour or so. Or you guys are more than welcome to jump into the YouTube stream. But I'll be back. And discard that. Discard
Such a
that.
crying because I had a fight with one of my family members. I just want to come on here and say.
To know if white cock or black cock is right for you. Let's talk about it. It's important to know that both will get the
once said, I've always had the skill of extracting the essence of any subject.
Yes.
I studied, be it Scientology, Judaism, Zen, yoga, meditation.
Right.
On the
Marcus Aurelius is my new one.
How so?
The Roman emperor who wrote a book called Meditations,
Okay.
which was the beginning of Stoicism. And that's my obsession now is Marcus Aurelius. He had this fantastic philosophical observations on life.
And you've learned what from that?
That everything that you're worried about is going to be gone like that. The people that are criticizing you, they're going to be gone, you're going to be gone. All this hand-wringing worry and concern over how are people viewing me, and someone said something bad about me and you get so upset about it, is wasted time and energy. Marcus Aurelius says your only focus should be on getting better at what you're doing. Focus on what you're doing, get better at what you're doing. Everything else is a complete waste of time.
You once said, I've always had
like
the
that.
skill of extracting the essence of any subject.
Yes.
I've always had the, I studied, be it science.
Such I'm crying because I had a fight.
I bought the fresh stick, just as you told me. You're absolutely right. It's neat and quick, and it goes on dry. It did make me feel cool and sweet, just as you said. I did everything you said, but my boss still hasn't asked me to lunch.
In matters
matters of vaginal odor, an unpleasant aroma down there could cast a shadow on the grandest of romances. Shouldn't you prioritize those little steps to ensure pure, delicate allure?
When you think of it, that's quite a lot. I bought the fresh stick, just as you told me. You're absolutely right. It's neat and quick, and it goes on dry. It did make me feel cool and sweet, just as you said. I did everything you said, but my boss still hasn't asked me to lunch.
In matters of vaginal odor, an unpleasant aroma down
Now that's wild.
Got done crying because I had a fight.
That is definitely a wild one. The fresh stick. My homie sent me that, then he was like, "Stay fresh, my friend." And then it said, something ads, old school ads or something, and it was like a real old black and white ad. And my boss still hasn't asked me out yet. So back in the day, I guess that fucking office romance shit wasn't a fucking thing. You know, the boss can bang whoever the fuck you want to bang. You know what I'm saying? Back when men were men. And then it ain't even the boss. It's her. Shorty is like, "What's wrong? Is my hoo-ha steak or something, nigga? Like, look, let me get the bitch. I smell like roses, nigga. And, yo, he still ain't coming on to me. Yo, she confused as shit. I did exactly what you said. I got the fresh stick, and it does keep me cool and dry. And my boss still hasn't asked me out to lunch." Yo, she was the freak, bruh. Yo, ass back in the day was crazy, nigga. My boss. Pause, bitch. Wait a minute. I know he's fucking a secretary. Well, look, you seen the commercials, right? I mean, what I'm supposed to do? You seen the commercials? Yo, what are you supposed to do, bro? It's 1935. You're the corporate manager for a grocery store chain. You have a nice window office downtown, and you got a beautiful young secretary. And she comes in with a miniskirt with roses blowing out that bitch. Good afternoon, Mr. Prince. Why haven't you ever asked me to accompany you to lunch? Margaret, you do know I'm married, right? Yes, but all the bosses have mistresses. I even have the fresh stick. Bruh. We're living in a different time, man. I swear I think I was born in the wrong generation, my G. I be watching some old, these motherfuckers used to smoke on the airplane. Huh? They used to smoke on the airplane, dog. You know what I'm saying? I remember I seen this other clip too. I think that shit was the year I was born, yo, 1981. I forgot what little town it was, but there was the federal government was passing a law on drinking and driving. And they were going around asking just common everyday people, "What do you guys think about this?" What the hell? The government's gonna tell me I can't have a beer on the way home from work? That's ridiculous. Next thing they gonna tell me what size shoes and pants I can wear. Yo, motherfuckers have been mad about that shit. I can't drink and drive. What? This is outrageous. Did I really dip in the wrong color? Oh my god, son of a bitch. Damn, that was some nut ass amateur shit just what I just did, because I did not mean to put that color right there. I didn't even mean to have this color on my brush right now. Talking too damn much. This nigga said they was smoking in the operating room, nigga. Nurse, scalpel, in the ashtray. Yo, motherfuckers ain't give a fuck, bro. Shit, smoking in the daycare. What? Shit, the doctor's telling you cigarettes is good for you, man. You know what I'm saying? It help with anxiety. You know what I'm saying? You feeling stressed? Have a Marlboro. Marlboros are chosen by doctors 3-1. Try new Camel Menthol Lights. Ain't nobody care about no goddamn cancer, nigga. Them were days, man. Like I say, bro, I just think I was born too late, man. Think I was born too late. Because it's going to be a bumpy ride here on out. From here on out, the shit ain't going to get no better. I ain't trying to be the bearer of bad news. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be the bearer of bad news. I'm just trying to extrapolate from the data that I currently see. And my ultimate conclusion is shit is fucked up. Shit is fucked up, bro. Really. Oh. I'm 40 something. I think my parents' generation had it good. That was the last good times. That was the last good times for a while, man. And they ain't even had it that good. You know what I'm saying? They threw them with the crack and the AIDS. But that's how good times was right before that, because everybody motherfucking sex, drugs, and rock and roll. They was like, nigga, here's some real heavy drugs. And the disease. Chemical warfare, biological warfare. You know, but they persevered. They made it through. They ain't did great. They had motherfuckers like me who are a little damaged. You know what I'm saying? A little touched in the head. You know, they said I was special. You know, got a lot of motherfuckers my age, crack babies. But now, got all these autistic babies. That shit wasn't like that when I was growing up, bro. I'm telling you now, shit getting weird. YouTube, Instagram. This stream is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional in any field. I do not have any degrees or any certifications of any kind. I am not giving out any advice, whether it be political, medical, religious, or scientific. And I do not give out advice because I am not a professional in any field, and I only do this for fun. Most of the time, I don't even know what I'm talking about. So if you think anything that I say may be true, I always advise you to go and do your own research and figure things out for yourself, because most of the time, I don't know what I'm talking about. And this is scripted, and this is for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, when I was growing up, hey man, we ain't had a lot of autism and all that shit. And in the past 40 years, shit be different. You know what I'm saying? Shit be different. A lot of shit is different in just my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Because my programming came from the 70s and 80s. This new programming that came from the 2000s. It's a different programming for a different generation. You know what I'm saying? Our parents got a different set of programming, and their parents got a different set of programming. It's a control system, a control mechanism, and every generation gets a different set of programming to push whatever agenda forward. And right now, our parents' programming was self destruction and self deprecation, high anxiety and tension, and that led to massive amounts of self medication and large populations of addicts. That was by design. Our generation, we had the gangster rap, the guns and drugs and teenage pregnancy issue. Uh, Mass incarceration really took off, and so that was our programming to continue to break down the educational system, break down the family structure, break down self-esteem, spread more division between the racial groups. And so we got all of that programming, and then now the new programming, which I got like the first part of during my last few years in school, was the globalization and the LGBTQ thing. You know that like globalization was more so like that was. I remember that like right before I left school, and then a few years after I was out of school, I seen this, a slow push towards this new set of programming, which was already there, and the groundworks were already laid and starting to be implemented, but I just wasn't aware of it. And so once again, but now, 20 years uh, into like this new thing that they're doing, it's clear that this new programming is still big on globalization. It's even bigger on global scares and global control. And so that's why in the last 20 years we've had several uh, instances of global fear like terrorism. And terrorists they're gonna kill the whole world, and global warming is gonna destroy the whole world, and this new deadly virus is going to kill the whole world. And so like having mass global fear and panic is a part of their new agenda. um, and demasculization of the male in general, whatever country you want to go to. Some countries aren't really falling for this shit, and uh, just like for instance, there's one African country that does receive like some kind of minimal foreign aid package each year from the U.S. or UN or whoever. And in this particular country, they do not acknowledge, and they say they will never acknowledge gay or homosexual marriage. And these other countries that say, well, if you don't allow this in your country, then we're gonna pull out our foreign aid. And that country said, fuck you and your money. And so, so we can see this agenda is deliberate. What's the end goal? Mark, what's good, bro? Chilling, bro. What's the ultimate end goal? We don't know yet. I'm not quite sure yet. But now, on top of this, they're implementing the digital person, this digital domination. Uh, and this is another major part to their agenda. It's getting scary, people. I'm not gonna lie. Remember me? If you're not my good buddy, Mark, then probably not. I'm sorry. I got a really good friend named Mark. Is that Mark? Is that you, Mark? Or a different Mark? Are you my buddy Mark that I hung out with the other day? If not, you have to refresh my memory. Me and three of my other buddies on Wednesday we went to see Ancient Aliens live, and it was cool. But I've watched so many episodes of Ancient Aliens that I didn't learn anything, and I watched so much other stuff on top of that. Bright Insight with Jimmy Cressetti and Uncharted X with Ben. Um, Goddamn Brian Forrester. Who else I listen to a lot? There's just a lot of people out there, especially like Graham Hancock and um, John Anthony West. And so there's like tons and tons and tons of people who do like really, really thorough, in depth research on these subjects and these topics. And I've been on it for years, so much so that this series that I'm painting is basically dedicated to all that knowledge and information and those different legends and myths. But so yeah, we actually went to go see Ancient Aliens live, and Giorgio himself was there with the dude with the crazy hair. I'm not saying that it was aliens. I'm not saying that it wasn't aliens, but it was aliens. Yeah, and so that's the buddy I went, my buddy Mark. We went to that. It was pretty awesome too, yo. It was pretty awesome for the simple fact that I knew it could be a first experience for a lot of people. And also the crowd was, I mean, the venue was packed. There was like very, very few empty seats left. So they damn near packed the house. And not a big city. You know what I'm saying? The city's not a huge city. And so to even have that many people interested in that topic to come out, and the tickets weren't cheap. You know, they were $80, uh, which aren't really expensive, but you know, for that type of thing, it's just like I thought it would have been like maybe like 50, $60. I was like $80. Like dang. All right, but like I said, the one thing like I'm just so into that stuff that I didn't hear any new information. I don't think there's a lot of new stuff that's coming out right now until they start unearthing some more of the hills in northern Turkey. And the last big thing that I've heard about that I've been kind of keeping up with for the past few months is the Sage Wall, and that's in the U.S. And now that is interesting as hell. But right now, a lot of other stuff is just like, I actually already know that. Oh, I know that too. Oh, dang, I already knew that. And that's not a necessarily a bad thing either. It's just I feel like I'm just so I've nerded out on that shit so much that I know like most of it. I can never find here it is. I can never find his color, and it's right there. Had to pause in my tracks. Here you go. Here you go, little bitch. You're normally hot in front of me. You know. Oh my God, this is why is this paint so oily? Well, this is a color I don't use very often. It's a blue, but like it has a lot of purple tint. It has like a purplish tint to it. So that purple tint will come in handy sometimes, but normally I just like my blues to be blue, bitch. Just be blue. I don't need you to be blue purple. But if you do like the shadow of something that's really, really deep blue, normally the shadow will have a purplish tint to it, just from the diffusion of the light. I change that blue into a deep purple or something like that. I remember being put in special ed in 5th grade because I was quiet and only wanted to draw pictures, not caring about what they were teaching us in the classroom. It was like, yo, this nigga is retarded. Look, bro, I'm not retarded. I just don't care, man. This shit is not interesting, bro. Can I just draw, please? You call me whatever, remedial, an idiot savant, whatever you want to call me, man. If you want me to learn this shit, make it interesting, bro. Make it interesting. No, I dropped out of high school. I hated school. Just did not. I never liked school. Well, no. I'm lying. There were some instances where I did like school, but for the most part, like my entire educational career was a struggle, and I was never like the brightest person. I was never really. I think my thing was I didn't want to put forth the effort, you know, because without putting forth the effort, I kind of like still did okay. I went to like a private high school, and like I said, I didn't really like put forth effort, like so. And then on top of that too, my train of thought was you're supposed to have an education so you can survive in the real world. But if I'm smart enough to survive in the real world, what the fuck do I need this dumbass education for? I can just go out and just make a living for myself. And I thought that I could do that even in high school. So I dropped out of high school and was like, I can just go get a job and sell drugs. And that's what I did. So I would work and I would sell drugs on the side. And I've been on my own. Been on my own since I was like, well, I dropped out of high school at 17 because I got in a fight in 11th grade, and so they was gonna put me back and make me do 11th grade again because I got kicked out of the school and held back, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm not about to do 11th grade over again, bro. You crazy? I'm like, I'm out of here. And y'all gonna kick me out for one fight? But like I said, the high school I was going to was a private high school, and they had a zero uh, tolerance policy on fighting. Even on your grade, like you had to have a B average, which is like a three something. But if your GPA dropped too low, they would kick you out the school. It's no probation or nothing like that, yo. Like you do what you need to do to stay here, or you're out. And these are very coveted seats. And if you don't maintain your seat, we'll kick you out and bring somebody else in here who wants this spot. And so they really didn't play with that shit at all. And so me and the dude who got in the fight, both of us got expelled and kicked out of the school. And since I didn't do the summer school shit, it was like, well, you got to repeat 11th grade, and I'm like, yeah, nah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, bro. And I already had a part-time job, and I was already selling dope too. Like, nigga, I was like, I got money, and so I just left school. I remember that last day I came home, I was because I did get signed up for school that next year, and instead of going to like the private school, I had to go to like the regular high school, like the normal high school. And yo, in the private school, yo, our classroom was like 12 kids. Then went to the regular high school, classroom was like 22 kids. I was like, yo, this crazy, man. I did that shit for a couple months and I came home one day. I was like, yo, I can't do that shit. First of all, y'all hold me back a grade, knowing that that's, I don't know. And then put me back in the regular high school. All that work is easy as fuck, man. Y'all gonna make me do all this nut ass shit over again with all these nut ass kids and teachers who don't really give a fuck. Man, I'm like, I'm so good on this. And so I came home and told my grandma, I was like, I don't think I'm going back to school. She was like, what you mean? I'm like, I'm about to drop out. She was like, what? When you not dropping out of school? I was like, I already got it. I already asked for the paperwork. She was like, uh, I don't know. She gave me some pushback. And then even her too, like, my grandma knew I wasn't no damn dummy. But she tried to threaten me too. She was like, all right, if you drop out of school, uh, oh, I missed something. Classroom. Yesterday teacher lies anyway. They should have just had a fight club. As long as you can read and count money, you're good. Yeah, school system is F. And now my grandma was like, all right, boy, if you ain't going to school, you're going to have to get a job, and you're going to have to work and pay bills if you want to live in this house. I was like, that's fine. That's fine. I can do that. And that's what I did, yo. And then, hell, that next year, I moved out from my grandma crib, and I've been on my own since I've been like 18. I did go back and get my GED and all that good shit, but I also think I dodged a lot of bullets. Um, Not being indoctrinated or as indoctrinated as some people are by going through school and then going through higher education and all that shit. I don't know. I think, yeah, school can goddamn change some people into something they not just through the education system. So I feel lucky enough to be able to still be as productive as I am now without ever going through um the college thing, because that was the route I would have took. Go right to college and get indoctrinated into some weird ass shit. But yeah, this one dude wrote a book called Everything I Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. Like I said, my man been on his own since 16, bro. Long as, like you say, as long as you know how to count and read, nigga, anything else you can teach yourself. Everything else you can teach yourself after that. You know your numbers? Yeah. You know your letters? Yeah. All right, you good to go. You good. Go figure it out, nigga. Some people can't figure it out. Some people can. The ones who can't, I know you can stay. You can stay in school for 12, 18 years. You know, so everybody else can teach you how the world works and help you understand the world and shit. Or you can just be intuitive enough to figure that shit out for your damn self. Some of us can figure that shit out. Some of us make it more complicated than it is. Hello, Uber? Somebody order an Uber? I still have yet to ever take an Uber, a Lyft, a ride, or any of that shit. Yo, like I have not done that shit yet, bro. And I don't know. I still feel weird about shit like that. Once again, just shit that has changed in my lifetime. In my generation, your parents say, don't get in the car with strangers. This generation, everybody tell you, just call a stranger. They'll come pick you up. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. I was taught not to do that. Y'all doing shit backwards. I would never get in the car with this strange person. But you got a child lock on this shit, man. What the fuck? Nigga, I'm good. I try to child lock me in this bitch. Oh, I think I did something kind of terrible just now too. Damn. I talked my way through my hunger. My stomach was growling and I was talking about food and I said I actually went to go get some fruits and shit to make my breakfast, which I did. And I still ain't gonna do that shit yet, and now I don't feel hungry anymore. And that's how fasting works sometimes. Maybe you just fight through that bitch, yo. It'll go away. Drink some water, you'll be alright. Yeah, I ain't even had water this morning. I ain't had nothing in my system all morning. I need to put something on my stomach though. So I think I am gonna go try to throw a smoothie together real quick. Do a little smoothie. Oh, my back. Fuck, man. I wish this shit just stopped fucking hurting. Do a little more blending here. Then I'm gonna see if I can. This might be a good stopping point to go ahead and grab this breakfast. Yeah, I might go grab that breakfast right there. What do you want to say? Just text you an article. My grandfather told me to have patience for people because not everyone has your common sense. That is sound advice. Easier said than done, though. Hey, common sense is not common, bro. And so, yeah, you gotta have, treat everybody like a child sometimes, man, because they not going to get it as quick as you can. They not going to understand it as fast as you can. You know, some people are just, you know, different. And we're the different ones, you know, because the people we talk about are average people. And sometimes we just want to consider ourselves like, oh, I'm just the average person, but you're not. You're not average. Trust me. Your cognitive ability is way above. If you sit here and listen to me and watch somebody think for hours, you're not average, bro. Ain't no way in hell you can be average. So average people is just average person will do what an average person does, man. And sometimes we gotta wait on them, cause we already a light year ahead, and these motherfuckers still trying to catch up. But hey. All right, let me oh man. Let me smoothie. Let me go fix the smoothie. days. Oh man, this is so good. So this is strawberries, blueberries, banana, vanilla Greek yogurt, and vanilla almond milk with honey. Oh boy. So you gotta put that kale in it, get something green in that bitch. I got some cucumbers sliced up. I almost threw a couple of cucumbers just to have something green in here. Yeah, gotta put more green shit. I had that other shit too. It's called spirulina or some shit. It's like a superfood. It's like this green powder. That shit disgusting though, man. And no matter what you put in there, they make everything taste nasty. I'm like, God, man, you just ruined my motherfucking smoothie, bro. You can't. You just have to tough through that shit, bro. But I'm good. 'Cause I did this week. I did fresh green beans. I did broccoli and cabbage as like my sides. So I've been eating a lot of vegetables. Spirulina. That's what that shit is, yo. I tried that shit one time. I finished the little thing. I finished all of it. But I ain't never re-up on that shit though. Cause god damn, I just rather eat more vegetables, man. Let me just cook me some some beets and some collard greens more often. Get shit, bro. That stuff is horrible. And then I do try to get my little fruits. Make sure I get fruits in. Make sure I eat some vegetables every day, cause it's that. Once again, we at that age, bro. I'll say my back killing me right now, man. I threw my back out. Oh my god, I'm getting old, man. Like Travis, you look like the example of fitness, man. This damn. I'm trying to hold on as hard as I can. There's a shit starting to break down, bro. I feel it every which way, man. Shit ain't acting right no more. Is this what it is to have a 40-something-year-old body? This shit only been here for 40 years. This goddamn body should be able to hold up a little better than this, man. God damn. Shit. Yep. That was super tasty. And I really needed that this morning too. I thought about cooking something, and then for one, I was like, I don't even really want no hot food this morning. And then for two, like I ain't really felt like eating no meat or no sugary shit. Cause my first thought was like, oh, I just cooked some waffles and bacon. I was like, I don't even feel like that shit this morning, man. You know what? I think I need some fucking fruits this morning. So let me eat some of these strawberries. Well, banana is a berry too. I just ate a bunch of berries this morning. Some strawberries, blueberries, bananas. He said after 40G, them knees next, nigga. these next, boy. But my shit are, bro. Next. But my shit's already here, dog. Bro, that was my fucking knee, bro. That little kink, bro. I swear I twist my knees sometimes. When that shit's already be pop, 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 pop. Like, what the fuck going? What the hell? Sometimes I stand up, that shit pop, 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 pop. What? Hello, sir. Hello, old knees. He said, them knees next. The back, lower back, that shit through. Them knees, they on their way out. And then the last thing be the hips. Once that shit, then you, that's when you like this. You know? I don't want to be like that, bro. I really don't. I don't want to be that old man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fuck to the grave, nigga. I'm trying to be like Kevin Samuels, my guy. You know what I'm saying? God damn. Yo, getting old funny as fuck, bruh. Hey, I'm telling you now. This shit ain't for the weak at heart, nigga. But at the same time, it's a privilege that most people don't get to experience. Out of all the people you know who passed away, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy it. Whatever it comes with that shit, man. Just enjoy all that shit too. The back pains and the knee pains, the loss of hair and everything else that come with getting old. Embrace that shit, motherfucker, cause most people don't get to even experience this shit, you know? Most motherfuckers ain't live long enough to have a bad back. Most people ain't live long enough to have a bad back. It hurt, but that shit funny too. Your old ass, look at your tail, this nigga back hurting. This nigga talking about his back. Talk about he can't grab all the grocery bags at one time. This motherfucker talking about he thinking about getting a ride and lawnmower. I might have to get me a sit down more, you know. Cause my back, man, my back. Oh yeah. It's been a long time since I put a bong out. God damn. This shit is killing me every time. Shit. Fuck. It hurts so good though. Damn. To this day, yo, my homie refused to smoke out of one of these. Like, man, you You might as well just smoke out a crack pipe, nigga. Bruh, it's not even remotely the same thing. Not even close. Nowhere near the same thing. Talking about you might as well smoke out a crack pipe. I don't think so, sir. I totally disagree with that one. No name be it. Oh, I got names. Actually got names on this one, bro. New York cheesecake. I got New York cheesecake and some some shit called Oreos. The cheesecake be snapping. Ain't gonna lie. That's why I can't breathe now. Shit, boy. Damn, boy. Alright. I'm gonna have to go sit on this heating pad soon. I'm gonna try to do another 30 minutes maybe. I hate when cats say that. Alright. Since the Instagram is down, well, since I turned it off the stream, nobody wasn't in there anyway. I can listen to something on YouTube while we're on YouTube. If I listen to YouTube shit while the Instagram be up, man, they cut that shit right out.
We have to protect you from dissidents. We have to protect you from the free speech of others. And that's why a ban on TikTok is even now passing its way through the various systems of American government. And yet TikTok remains a vital tool in
What y'all guys think about that, though? I got some moonwalking Gelato 41. Not thinking that hee. Got some of that hee. But I know a lot of people ain't on TikTok. Y'all old motherfuckers. Y'all don't even. Motherfuckers can't even spell TikTok. But I know we're like, once again, we're not really big with the social media. But just saying that, oh, we're gonna ban this shit. What do you think about that, bro? Cause that's fishy right there, you know. And now, Elon, so the Biden laptop, Hunter Biden laptop. Remember how big that scandal was? And if people would have known about his laptop and him fucking with getting money from all these companies and smoking crack with hookers and shit, nobody would have voted for your ass with your degenerate ass son and all this shit. And so, but they suppressed a lot of it. Oh, let me repeat, man, it's for entertainment purposes only. This shit ain't true. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just talking. Do your own research. But yeah, so there was like Facebook suppressed that shit and Twitter suppressed that shit, and everybody was like trying to hide the fact that motherfucker was looking into Biden's son about this laptop shit. But now, Elon Musk on Twitter, called it X, he ain't gonna let that shit fly. And all these people who be on fucking TikTok be spilling the tea, letting all the beans go, and telling everybody all the juicy shit. And now the election about to come up, bro, they about to try to silence anybody who does alternative media, or alternative news reporting via TikTok. They don't want that shit. Cause y'all gonna be saying some true shit, and we can't have the American public knowing all the true stuff, or they ain't gonna vote the way we want them to vote. A book face or an Instagram. An Instagram. Like I said, I know we don't, all of us don't use that shit, but just to say that other people can't use that shit, I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I got a TikTok, and one of my homies be sending me TikTok shit all the time, and I don't even now I be like, I be trying to click on it a little bit more, cause he send me a lot of Battlefield. We be playing Battlefield together, not Battlefield, Call of Duty, yo. And they and there's a couple of gamers who like the hardcore gamers, and they'll be giving you all the fucking setups on the guns. Like, yo, if you want to run this gun, put this attachment and this attachment, and then use this attachment, and then put this on your kit. And I'm like, yo, so he be sending me a lot of shit on there, and I'm like, you be finding all this shit on TikTok? So I be like, let me look at TikTok a little bit more sometimes. Hmm. Mm-mm. I'm just getting to this article, bro. What the hell? Mm. All right, that's gonna be a good read. All right, I had to respond to a couple of text messages. They should ban TikTok if they're gonna ban one. Oh, a lot of people are saying that because, but why? If they're gonna ban any of them, they should ban it if they're gonna ban one. TikTok. All right, so, but why do you feel that way though? I think, me personally, I think all these social media platforms are just tools. Yes, Chinese controlled. Um, I think every country has the right to make their own apps and social media platforms, just like we do. And it just so happens that some of our stuff is popular over there, just like our Facebook is popular to them. And oh, they should ban all. If they're going to ban it, they're going to ban all. Yeah. If they're going to ban one, do it everything. And that's what I'm saying. Like our social media platforms have a presence in their country. They may not have access to all the features, or they may not be able to say certain things or post certain things, but I'm sure like people in other countries have Facebooks and Instagram and WhatsApp and all this other shit, yo. Snapchat. Or do they? But then their one of their platforms gets popular in our country, and then our politicians are like, no, wait a minute. We don't have any control over this shit at all. We can't spy on the people who using this shit. We can't ban certain people from this platform if they say shit that we don't want them to say. Well, yeah, nah, we don't like that shit, man. Just the same way, like when it was when they banned Alex Jones was the first person they banned from Instagram. I mean from Twitter and YouTube and all that shit when they deplatformed Alex Jones, and then they banned Trump from Twitter. They want to be able to have that control over the narrative and over people's voices. And so they can't do that shit with fucking TikTok because it's not an American company. And so, and they know like when this election come up, and if motherfuckers want to talk shit about what's really going on and really spread some real fucking shit, they can't stop people. And then if it's posted, they can't take that shit down, and they can't sue the Chinese company or whatever. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. They feel a real threat from people actually being able to have their own opinion and voice that shit. So, don't be scared now, Mr. Postman.
Joe Biden's propaganda arsenal. So while TikTok is being banned, unless TikTok is acquired by Meta or some other comparable entity that would obviously cudgel TikTok into the type of compliance that's required, then why is it that simultaneously Joe Biden is still, it seems one way or another, funding TikTok influencers as part of his re-election campaign? Let's have a look.
21-year-old Harry Sisson had a special view of President Biden on the night of the State of the Union address, up close and personal from the White House.
President Biden needs 4 more years in that house.
And his videos capturing behind-the-scenes moments were broadcast to more than 830,000 followers. Harry is just one of dozens of social media personalities and influencers that the Biden administration, and more importantly, the Biden campaign, is courting. From special invites to White House briefings to State of the Union watch parties, all to get out their message and the vote on platforms like TikTok and Instagram.
So I know in my circle or even just friends, a lot of people are persuaded daily by stuff on TikTok. They'll see a clip of Biden or Trump saying something, and that'll change their minds.
The Biden campaign told NewsHour that they aren't currently paying influencers for their content. Recent polling shows Biden is struggling with young voters, a key part of the Democratic base. His approval with voters under 30 sitting at 30%. Now, they're trying to meet young voters where they are, on the grid.
But you know who's having a bad day? Mike Johnson and his House Republican caucus, I'll tell you why.
They're hoping that by partnering with beloved online personalities, the algorithm might work in their favor. Despite the ongoing scrutiny around TikTok, the Biden campaign is cranking out viral content.
Trump or Biden? Are you kidding?
What? Since their TikTok launch on Super Bowl Sunday, the campaign has been leaning in.
Look over here.
Capitalizing on pop culture moments and filming with regular people are all part of the strategy. Unvarnished, relatable, and genuine.
The president came to my house to have dinner.
Former President Obama revolutionized how once nascent social media platforms could turn out the vote. Now there are
this motherfucker went to have dinner with some black people. And y'all niggas, oh my god, no.
As an integral part of their digital strategy. Only the November result will reveal whether the investment in influencers translates to votes.
This is a brilliant story because it's another opportunity for us to examine the cartilage that now exists between the state and the media, how it's possible to crush dissent and amplify powerful messaging. Like you, I was really struck by those young TikTok influencers kind of innocently conveying
You ain't never lied about that one, bro.
Enthusiastically. Mike Gates is doing this. Joe Biden's fantastic. He came round my house for dinner. He's just a regular guy. Corn Pop was a son of a bitch, there's no question about it. And Corn Pop was a bad dude. So what we are finding now is that the Biden administration is in a peculiar situation of requiring the TikTok ban to be enacted, but knowing that between now and the election, they're going to have to utilize TikTok. Make no mistake about it, these kind of online independent media spaces are the difference between, I believe, along with primarily your spirit, your resolve, and your willingness to oppose, the difference between an unignorable, unavoidable, inexorable tyranny and the potential for freedom. They recognize that these spaces and these kind of conversations are leading to genuine opposition and genuine disruption. Let's just take the example of the WHO treaty. The current WHO treaty is having to be continually amended so that it can be effective and passed, even though many of us now know that the whole thing is a coup. And the WHO treaty is designed in particular and specifically to address the problems that they recognized during the pandemic. Oh no, during the pandemic, Joe Rogan was a bloody pain in the arse. He was able to bring on Robert Malone and a variety of people and dissidents and talk about health and wellness and other fascist right-wing stuff. We have to make sure that the next incarnation of the WHO treaty ensures that we will have the power to censor and control, impose global measures, and vaguely describe what type of emergency we will be able to utilize to shut down people's freedoms. TikTok is one of those spaces where reporting on a variety of subjects, war, pandemics, climate change, farmers' protests, is not controlled in the manner that the state requires. Let's have a look at this in a little more detail and look at the hypocrisy and paradox around TikTok regulation and legislation. As Congress and the national security state continue their quest to ban the TikTok social media platform, President Joe Biden has been courting TikTok influencers to help him shore up youth support for his re-election. Youth support that you might imagine is in decline because a lot of people are not down with Genocide Joe's ongoing wars. While the administration has been publicly casting TikTok as a grave threat to American security, the White House has quietly hosted a number of influencers to pitch them on pro-Biden content. In recent months, some of the biggest TikTok users with accounts boasting millions of followers have visited the White House. Visitor logs reveal. So it's
The
not
winner
like
does
TikTok
whatever
is
it has
bad.
to
It's that
protect
some
its
TikTok is
assets.
bad. The TikTok that we're not in
We're
control
protecting
of
American
is bad.
interests.
Like free speech.
Are you really?
Not all free speech is bad. Free speech that opposes our agenda is bad. Each of these TikToker meetings was coordinated by White House Deputy Director of Partnerships, Morgan McNaughton, who herself has a background with the company. She was hired last year from Palette, a social media talent management company that specializes in TikTok personalities. So Palette has become one of those pieces of cartilage that is utilized to convey propaganda. Do you have trouble sleeping or staying asleep? Perhaps because you're a busy parent or you work incredibly hard. I have to sleep well every night. I can't muck about because I have to look after my family, I have to do my job well. Now, Dream is a luxurious drink blend filled with the highest quality sleep-promoting ingredients. It will help you to fall asleep and stay asleep. This is my favourite one, peanut butter, but there are other flavours as well. Here they are. Now, you can incorporate this easily into your night-2 routine like I have done. It helps me wake up refreshed, not at all groggy like other sleep-promoting agents might. If you get a subscription, it saves you 20% every single month. Not to mention, you get a little free frother look. One scoop of Beam Dream is clinically shown to help you fall asleep faster, sleep through the night, and wake up fully refreshed. Visit shopbeam.com/RussellBrand.
Yeah, but will you become addicted to the sleeping aid? That's the only reason I don't like taking sleeping aids.
Know that you use this code, it'll make this advert look like a real triumph. While there, McNaughton helped found the political group TikTok for Biden. That name's a bit shit. Why don't we call it Gen Z for Change? That's what they've renamed it. Many of the TikTok users who visited the White House are themselves represented by Pallet. But you can't use taxpayer money to fund TikTok influencers, can you? Well, not if you do it overtly. Pallet received $200,000 in 2022 from the DNC for paid media. Federal Election Commission data reveals this. According to the Washington Post's Taylor Lorenz, Pallet was paid a retainer from the DNC to cover expenses for 8 TikTok creators to travel to Washington in hopes of wooing them in the run-up to the midterm elections, resulting in an Oval Office meeting with Biden. So what they've acknowledged is that TikTok is effective in reaching certain demographics, presumably, by their reckoning, young people. So they're trying to populate TikTok with influencers that are sympathetic and indeed paid to be sympathetic to their perspective, while simultaneously banning TikTok. That's kind of crazy. That's a little bit like paying to build a pier in Gaza while facilitating the bombing of Gaza. What kind of topsy-turvy, amoral, crazy, godless world are they trying to midwife us into? Although the Biden administration has directly consulted on the creation of the legislation that could ban TikTok, the Biden campaign has embraced the app, creating an official account. Nearly half of the US population uses TikTok. It's the most downloaded app in the country and the world. Lawmakers are citing data privacy, which we know they care a great deal about, national security, which of course is an extraordinary priority for them as primary concerns behind the ban. But others have been more explicit. They'll
let me switch this up because we're not on the garage band anymore, so I'm gonna just turn this one off. We're not even using that one.
about how the app is influencing Americans' political views, particularly among young voters. Discussion of the TikTok ban in Congress has been rife with red baiting and anti-Chinese fear-mongering. Senator Mark Warner of Virginia, Democrat, referred to TikTok as a communist propaganda tool. And Senator Pete Ricketts said, pro-Palestinian and pro-Hamas hashtags are generating 50 times the views on TikTok right now. These videos have more reach than the top 10 US news websites combined. This is not a coincidence. Then he goes on to say, extraordinarily, the Chinese Communist Party is doing this on purpose. But this is the problem that they face in general with social media and independent media's use of social media sites. It's impossible now to prevent alternative narratives, opposition narratives, dissident narratives, inquiring, questioning narratives, new alliances emerging. So what's required is a topsy-turvy, bizarre set of legislature and incentives that are directly at odds with each other. We need a bunch of TikTok influencers, fresh-faced Gen Z for Biden. We need these kids. Meanwhile, can you get rid of TikTok? It's killing people. The truth behind it, of course, is that they're acknowledging now that we don't need the legacy media, that we've realised that the legacy media is unreliable, untrustworthy, a tool of the establishment. If that wasn't evident to you in that bizarre gala the other day, where there was backslapping and fist pumping and celebration of freedom while Julian Assange remains in prison, while Gonzalo Lira died in prison, while it's plain and obvious that the legacy media functions primarily as a tool of the state and of globalist, corporatist interests. Just think for a moment how they behaved in the pandemic. They're out of control. And we've realised it. We've awakened from the illusion. The scales have fallen, the web they've spun before us has been broken, and now they're panicking. Indeed, these are the end times. There's no concrete evidence supporting the idea that political ideas shared on TikTok are more progressive or more pro-Palestinian than what you find on other platforms, or that it skews more progressive than the overall population, with nearly 70% of voters now supporting a ceasefire in Gaza. When 70% of people just don't want war anymore, it's very difficult to prevent that kind of truth reaching the mainstream. The truth is, the jig is up. The truth is, people have had enough. The truth is, people are ready now for change. The US government's desire to ban TikTok instead of taking industry-wide action is a good indication that its campaign isn't really about national security or data protection, Paris Marx points out, but something much deeper, namely the preservation of American economic and geopolitical hegemony. Oh, that's what it is. They are banning TikTok because they need to control the narrative. They need to control your consciousness, your mind, your freedom, your ability to make choices is a problem for them. You are their enemy. You are a terrorist now. That's why the meaning of language is being inverted. That's why suddenly everything from drinking milk to farming to doing push-ups is considered right-wing, because you are being criminalised. I am being criminalised. Dissent, opposition are all being criminalised. But is there anyone that benefits from the TikTok ban? Let's think real hard now. Meta Platforms and its subsidiaries spent a record high $7.6 million on lobbying the federal government in the first quarter of the year as the US Congress advanced legislation that could ban Instagram's chief competitor, TikTok. Wow, I wonder who will end up benefiting from TikTok's forced sale or foreclosure. Could it be social media sites that are compliant? Social media sites that were willing to let the FBI and the CIA infiltrate, as they plainly have been within legacy media for many years.
Establishment, asked for a bunch of things to be censored that in retrospect ended up being more debatable or true.
You know about Operation Mockingbird. Do you want us to do an exclusive video on Operation Mockingbird? We'll do it, baby. We're crazy enough to do it. So you're funding this chaos. You're funding these unpopular wars. You're funding them buying the influence of TikTok influencers from Gen Z, all the while banning TikTok precisely because your freedom is their problem, precisely because your awakening is something they have to oppose. For me, this is borderline satanic, Luciferian madness. We have to have an awakening. We have to remain discerning. We have to be able to communicate freely wherever that is possible. So look at what platforms you're using to watch our content. But that's just what I think. Why don't you let me know what you think in the chat, you beautiful individuals.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to see more uncensored content where free speech can flourish, join our live stream. Click the link right here to watch the next video if you want to, or become a member of a growing movement. Download the Rumble app and you'll be informed every time we make a new piece of content. Stay free.
I use Wix for my business because of its massive scope for functionality and freedom of creation. Being able to integrate and change and develop at my own pace. I offer a range of products and services. To manage it all from one place is essential. It gave me time back in my day to get going on actual projects. It really just made everything feel more achievable.
The problem is that we do not get 50 years to try again and observe that we were wrong and come up with a different theory and realize that the entire thing is going to be like way more difficult than we realized at the start. Because the first time you fail at aligning something much smarter than you are, you die.
The following is a conversation with Eliezer Yudkowsky.
I'll save that one for a road trip, Lex. Like, that shit is 3 hours long. About to stream some Ronin. I might have to watch your stream, bro. Damn, he already did. I already say send me the link to the stream. I know I got your channel in here somewhere. Let's see. Listening to that felt like I was playing GTA. Alright, I think I'm gonna try to find a stopping point myself, honestly. I need to take a shower and go sit on this heating pad for a little while. How long we been in here? We did 2.5 hours. Well, I did stop for breakfast and I walked into the other room a couple times and I smoked for a while. So I would say I probably painted for about an hour and a half. And that's not bad. I'm good with that. I did a good solid hour and a half brush on canvas. That's pretty productive. So if I can just get to a good stopping point. Alright, right there. You gonna come back tomorrow and try it again? Tomorrow is Sunday. I don't know. I told my son I might go down to Philly, but if it's not raining, I think it might be raining. Damn. See, we're just adding more contrast. See, I don't even like that fade right there. That's why finding a stopping point be the hardest thing sometimes, because why didn't I just do that? Why didn't I just finish that line? That was dumb as shit. Alright. For real this time. Yo, appreciate you sticking around and chilling with me in the studio, bro. You already got a feel for how things go, man. We don't do much, bro. We just chill, make some art, man. You know, that's all I be trying to do, man. Chill and make some art, man. Once again, if you bored and you ain't got nothing to do, just come kick it with me. We sit here and be bored together. You know? Whenever you ain't got nothing to do, the studio, hey, you're always welcome to come chill in the studio with me. Every time. I sure appreciate it. I sure appreciate you stopping back through, man. I say, as you can see, this ain't a thing for most people. We don't never normally have a lot of views in here. It's a very, very niche kind of thing. So for the ones who like it, I'm always extremely grateful. If you find any kind of value or entertainment in this thing at all, I appreciate it. I say thank you for coming through with the conversation. This not everybody thing. Y'all motherfuckers is different. I tell y'all that. I don't know if you think that's a good thing or a bad thing, but y'all different. And I appreciate that. That's off. I turned that off. I turned the top light off. My brushes are clean. I guess that's it. Once again, really appreciate it. Now I get with y'all next time. Peace.